Among the proudest looking of all hoofed animals are the roan antelope, and the bravest. Even a weak old calf will challenge an approaching predator and sell its life as dearly as it can. A roan cow has been photographed dispersing a whole pride of lions, and many a predator has been impaled on their sweeping, corrugated horns. These nilgai are India's largest antelope. The bulls are bluish-grey in color and carry serviceable dagger-like horns. They're creatures of the dry scrub savanna and survived in considerable numbers until the Second World War. The Barasingha or swamp deer are among India's rarest animals. They change color from winter to summer when they shed their dun coat for a yellowish buff one. These deer favor the marshy swamplands of the Indo-Gangetic Plain and resort to the foothills during the heat of the summer. Not more than 1,000 are left in the wild state and less than 100 in zoos throughout the world. In India, the vast herds of nilgai and blackbuck that swarmed on the dry savannas and open plains respectively have vanished completely. One could certainly see more Indian animals at Howlett's in one afternoon than in a 3-month tour of the subcontinent. The destruction of the forest canopy, now almost total, is the death warrant for India's 3 species of deer: the great chocolate sambar, the axis or spotted, and the sturdy hog deer. To keep wild animals properly and to husband them well, a keeper must be conscious of the gravity of his task. A bond of affection, in the end, will prove stronger than the mere call of duty. He must believe from within himself that his animals are at least as important, if not more important, than the human race. Keepers are born, not made. One aspirant in 7 or 8 has it in him to relate to an animal in depth. That is a keeper. And that is a fortunate human, for he has the joy of experiences and interrelationships given only to a handful of men.
Hey, come on.
I doubt if there is any zoo in the world where the staff enter the enclosures of all the animals as a matter of daily routine.
Over the beach. Come on.
Such personal contact is a focal point of an animal's day and adds a necessary extra dimension.
Don't break our voice.
There is nothing in this of the circus. No fear, no reward, no behavior washing.
Don't break your voice.
Only a mutual transfer of trust and affection. Risks there may be, but applause is there none. The risks appear obvious, the rewards hard to define. Parity with tigers, to be accepted, to talk to them, to frolic with their cubs in their presence, to embrace and be embraced. All this is balm to the keeper. It lifts his soul and warms his nights in winter. One of nature's problem children is the cheetah. as in captivity he needs certain special conditions in which to breed. As his state in the wild is one of terminal decline, it is incumbent on us to act fast. There are over 1,000 in world zoos and safari parks, and less than 10% of these are breeding. Universally acknowledged as the fastest of all mammals, it is less well known how graceful the cheetah can be. What an astounding creature is the elephant. The Indian elephant is a forest animal and closely related to the woolly mammoth. That he should have survived down to our own time is a wondrous thing. No successful birth has ever been recorded in Britain for the African or the Indian race. Even today, few zoos accept the challenge of keeping bulls. The 4 bulls at Howlett's represent half the population of elephant bulls in Great Britain. Zoo directors who keep only cow elephants should make amends as quickly as they can. We believe it is a crime to keep a wild animal without allowing it to reproduce its own kind, particularly when that animal is being carefully shepherded to extinction. is often said that these great beasts are destructive of trees. But this is true only when they cram into a refuge, and where sheer weight of numbers will place too much pressure on the vegetation. In natural conditions, the elephant is the friend of the woodlands. Its crude alimentary system enables many kernels to pass through and germinate when deposited with several kilos of dung. Even the seemingly wasteful habit of pushing over thorn trees can be beneficial, as the fallen tree crown provides an impregnable redoubt for young saplings. The Kaloli people of the Shobi River country in Botswana have an old saying that has been passed on through countless generations. The day that no elephant dung can be seen by the side of the river, that day, the saying goes, will be the end of the world.